Do you want to know what my biggest achievement in life was? No, it wasn't hitting 100 subscribers. It wasn't hitting 1,000 subscribers. Hey, it wasn't even hitting 4,000 subscribers. Do you want to know what it was? But yeah, come closer. Come closer. I'll tell you exactly what it was. Getting dark matter on the fucking Cigma was my biggest achievement. I'm doing these double kills, man, without driving myself insane. So I'm going to try and help you out as much as I can today, guys. Okay, you're in a good place. You're in safe hands, okay? I know what you're going through. Just know that I know what you're going through right now. Follow these tips and it'll be done in no time. Look, I know I've done videos like this in the past, but this has been a topic and it's been a weapon that everyone has struggled with in this game, period, since it has first come out. And to this day, I still got a lot of people asking me, and a lot of people in like a group I'm in on Twitter, obviously going for these dark matter camo as well. And the last weapon everyone has is the launchers, whether that's the RPG or the Cigma. They are the last weapon that everyone tries to go for gold because they're the worst out of the bunch. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to try and help you and give you some tips on the best ways to get these launchers done, and in specific the Cigma in this video. Now I'm going to leave a link down below in the description and on screen right now that you can go and click onto and look at with the RPG, where I go into a lot of detail around the RPG, how to get it gold within basically an hour or two. So go check that out. That'll give you a massive indication of how to go ahead and do that. In this video though, we're going to focus on the Cigma and specifically focus on the double kills with the Cigma. The rest of it you can get quite easy with the Cigma, and I did another video very similar to this, I think a couple of weeks back, maybe a month ago, going into detail with the other challenges. So again, I'll also leave that in the description down below around the Cigma. But specifically in this video, I wanted to go over and discuss in a bit more detail the double kill side of things with this weapon. Now the challenge that I'm talking about is this one, and that's kill 2 or more enemies rapidly 25 times. Doesn't seem too difficult with the rocket launcher. You think that the rockets are quite powerful. You think a rocket launcher, yeah, should get a couple of kills here and there, and it shouldn't be too difficult. You could not be any further from that statement. My word. FLAK JACKET is a bitch in Cold War, and even on a hardcore where you think that, you know, a rocket should get a one-shot kill every single time, doesn't. It gets so many hit markers, and FLAK JACKET is the biggest reason why people can't get this challenge done easily or effectively, because of FLAK JACKET. And you've got to really lobby surf in order to get into a good lobby where no one is using FLAK JACKET. And it's difficult to do that because everyone runs it in Cold War, especially on hardcore, because they know that they're going to be running into people with launchers and grenades and grenade launchers and things like that, and it's a pain in the arse. So in this video, guys, I'm going to give you a class setup that I want you to go try out with the Cigma, and it's something that I've used as well, and it has helped me out in some ways or other. Obviously, it doesn't take away from the fact that you need to get double kills with the weapon, so this will not help you get the challenge in itself, but it will help you in regards to not being seen, not being heard, and obviously things like that. So obviously, going from the perks, these are something you want to make sure you have these on when you're going into a game and going for the Cigma 2 gold, or going for the double kills in general, or just any other challenge really. FLAK JACKET and tap masks, again, it's quite controversial, and yeah, obviously you don't want people to be using FLAK JACKET, but at the same time, for you, making sure you're going in with a Cigma on hardcore. FLAK JACKET, again, you make sure you've got it on, and tap mask, and make sure you've also got that on. If you find out you've got one kill, someone throws a stun in the room, you can't see where the other enemy's coming from, and that could screw you over with a double kill, which could essentially complete the challenge for you. So yeah, those two are key in my opinion. Scavengers pick up ammo, because again, with this weapon you don't get a lot of ammo. I think you get two or three bullets with the Cigma, so make sure you have scavenger on to be able to pick that ammo up as well. Assassin, I always have assassin on actually for this, just because I don't really rock it on any other classes, but obviously when I'm trying to stick in one area and when these are around you and they're shooting and things like that, you can see on the minimap where they are when they shoot. Essentially there's a red dot that appears on the map when they're around you. And yeah, it just basically shows where they are, gives you a bit more awareness of where people are around you as well, and it will help as well. If you can see someone outside whilst with the assassin on, and then they do it actually end up running into the room, you can get that kill. And then obviously if they've got teammates around them as well, you can get that double kill there too. And then of course going on to perk 3, gung ho as well, so you can fire your weapon and use kill streaks while sprinting. So if you are in the event of running around the map and you do pull the Cigma out, or you have the Cigma out, you can obviously sprint from one area to another and shoot on the go. You're not really going to use it too much, but it's always useful to be able to have that ability to be able to do that, obviously, rather than not, because you could die from not having that ability. So, and obviously Ninja to when you're running around the map and stuff like that to yeah, make sure you're not heard from people. This is the perk setup I would definitely go with. The field upgrade, I would make sure you've got an ammo pack on just for another area or resource for ammo. But other than that, guys, the rest of it doesn't really matter. Stim shot's always a good thing to have on. So if you get shot a couple of times, you can obviously stim in hardcore and get your health back to full, and that will help as well. Give you a sort of a second chance, if you will. But other than that, guys, that is it for the class setup. Let's just get into the game and let me show you a couple of examples of things that you can do. Before we do this though, actually, what I want to give you guys a little bit of a tip on how to sort of get around the flak jacket thing, which is a thing that a lot of people don't really do, and it's something that I actually did, and it really helped. So obviously you've got your set game modes here in hardcore, and these two here that are selected in yellow are the typical ones that the person is going to pick to go into games with, because of course they're two playlists with the smallest maps. You can get things done quickly, you see a lot of people, fast action and things like that. Untick them because they're not what we want to be playing in this. What we want to be doing is just going into team deathmatch and kill confirmed. That is all that we want to do in this as well. I mean, you can go with domination, but you've got a higher chance of people using flak jacket in domination just because it's more of an advanced game mode for people, if you will. You kind of find that people with a higher skill gap will tend to play domination and the likes of hardpoint and stuff like that, whereas you'd like to think that people with less of a skill level would play game modes like kill confirmed and team deathmatch just because it's kill orientated. So make sure you choose these two game modes. Go into a game, as I said, let it choose as to what game mode you get into. But for me, going into a quick play and selecting team deathmatch and kill confirmed, yes, it may not put you on the smallest of maps, and you may be put on a map that's fairly big, and you wouldn't really think that it would be good for getting these double kills. But at the same time, you do run into a lot of less people that are lower levels. As you can see, we've got level 2 here, we've got level 36, level 75, level 27 on Garrison at the moment, which isn't actually a bad map, but you run into a lot of people which aren't necessarily sweaty people. I mean, you've got one person over level 200 in this game lobby. You tend to find out a lot of people don't actually run flak jacket in these lobbies, and it's actually a bit mad, to be honest, that is the case. But for me, definitely that was exactly what I did to get this done, and to be honest, I'm not gonna lie and say I got it done quickly, because I didn't. It took me probably 2 weeks to get this challenge done, just because I had no motivation to jump onto the game to play it. But I reckon if I would have just carried on playing and using this method, I could have got it done in a couple of days, which would have been ideal for me, I think. But this is the best sort of tip I can give you guys. Okay, so the trick is with getting the Cigma done is you want to try and get into an area where you know people are going to be running. And for me, obviously I'm on Garrison at the moment, so we want to try and center ourselves around the center of the map, around the bridge, underneath the bridge where their spawn is, and here is a perfect place. There's one. Typically, if you were doing that and there was a person there, then obviously they would typically have a teammate there because they're coming straight out their spawn. So in that scenario, we only got the one kill, but as you can see, the guy didn't have flak jacket on. And again, is adding to my theory that this might actually be a tactic to use as well. That guy didn't have flak jacket on either. Again, you're going to find that some games work out, some games don't. That one, it was okay. I didn't really get a double kill in that game. And again, yeah, that was annoying. But as I mentioned, some games will work. Some games you'll have people with no flak jacket in. Some games you'll just find that don't work for you at all, and you'll need to back out of them or just play them out and just hopefully get lucky in one of the scenarios where you get a double kill. But yeah, for me, this was the most effective and efficient way that I found that I didn't get flak jacket as common. I didn't get flak jacket as common as what I would as if I was to go into the normal playlists. And because you'll find with the sweatier people, obviously they use the sweatier perks and setups. For me, flak jacket on this game is classed as a sweaty perk to use. And if you go into a Nuketown game or on the Nuketown playlist, or go into one of the new DLC playlists, you're going to be finding a lot more people are going to be rocking these perks, just because obviously they want to try and do as well as possible, sweat it out and get loads of kills and things like that, and yeah, not get dicked essentially by flak jacket. So go into these playlists and it has helped. Maps like Satellite though, they're probably not the best maps to play when going for the Cigma gold, to be quite honest with you guys. But again, one of the things I used to always do with this as well, I used to do this tactic exactly, but I used to lobby surf and try and get the smaller maps like Nuketown and stuff like that in these lobbies. There we go, that guy didn't have flak jacket on. Of course, when doing this, we're doing the first method when going into a normal playlist. Yes then, bro, is that a double? Whatever it was, man. Yes, there we go. There's a double. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to play too many games of this, guys, because it is driving me insane trying to get these double kills done. And I think in those like 3 or 4 games that I've played with the Cigma, I think I got 2 double kills. And yeah, it's not great to say that I only got 2 double kills in those 4 games, but it's better than none, I suppose. The great thing about those 4 games that we just played, 3 or 4 people in those 4 games were using Flak Jacket. How often can you say you've joined a game where you've got probably 80% of the lobby not using Flak Jacket? You're probably going to have a slim chance of that. This, for me, is the 100% best method to get into lobbies where people are not using Flak Jacket as frequent. Again, double kills are going to come as the standard with that. It depends how you position yourself on the map and things like that. And again, a video with link down in the description down below. Go and check that out. Give you some details and tips on where to position yourself and things along those lines to get these double kills a bit quicker and a bit easier on the map. But in regards to actually getting onto maps and how to get into lobbies with less people using Flak Jacket, this has always worked out really well for me. And obviously I'm gonna stick to it and state now, because I know I'm gonna get comments about it. This will not completely remove Flak Jacket from your lobbies. It's not guaranteed to do so. It's just a way that I have found and that I have tested in a way. A lot of the lobbies that you play in, users will not have Flak Jacket on. It's just a given, and it's I don't know why. Whether it is that obviously not as many people are playing it, as not lower skill players are playing quick play rather than the normal playlists. But again, hardcore quick play, again, lower skill players than what you would typically get if you're going to go into a hardcore Nuketown 24/7 game mode or the new DLC game mode. So go try it out, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know if it's helped you at all. And yeah, Flak Jacket's a bitch, I know it is, and it's the most frustrating perk in the game. To be honest, it's not actually that frustrating. You know what is frustrating? The fact that the launchers are a 2-shot kill in hardcore sometimes. That is frustrating, and it makes no fucking sense at all. But guys, let me know what you think of this down below in the comments. Subscribe if you guys are brand new around here as well, and be sure to go down below and drop a like on today's video if it has helped you in any way at all. But without further ado, guys, we will see you all in the next video.